So building off of what we did last time, we've got something that looks like a motor load here, induction motor type load. Based on what we discussed, there's power flow is out. You can see your power flow here, your current flow going into your CTs, and all your CTs reflecting each phase of what they're doing, and summing up ultimately to this value here, which is 0. We could unbalance that a little bit, and we may do that again later. So let's play with a couple of power factors here, because I want you to see a little more about what's going on down here. So power factors, and then maybe some power flow. So let's kind of play with these angles a little bit here at the top and see what would happen here. So if I were to let's just make this a leading power factor here. This whatever this load is, it's changed, and now it's leading. So I'm going to change that to a leading power factor. That means this over here is going to be a -90, and this over here has got to be a 150. And you see it all makes sense. You can see your phase displacements, being where they're supposed to be, but they're just in a different place because of the power factor. So notice down here how your power triangle now is indicating that you're in a leading quadrant, quadrant 1, and power flow is out. So if I took those same power factors that I just used, and let's just say this load was possibly a generator, and those same loads that I just demonstrated earlier were in the other direction. So let's just take the one that we're looking at right now, and we'll go back to the first one. So it's at 30, so I can see here, if it's at 30 degrees, well, if I go just in the opposite direction, I can see, that would put me down here at 150 degrees. Just by changing the power flow 180 degrees. So 30 would have to become a -150, and therefore my B phase would have to be at 90, and my C phase would have to be at a -30. And now you see I've got the same power triangle here, but it's down here in this quadrant 3. Still leading, so you can see why this is a lead, but now power flows in. I just I put the load on the other end in this case. Just change directions. A transmission line sees power flow changes like this all the time. So let's look at the other one. We originally had a -30 degrees. So what do you think what it would be to change that one in the opposite direction? So 30 would have to become a 150. Just that simple. And that right there would have to become B would have to become a 30, and then C would have to be a -90. And you look at these enough, and you see there I have the same power triangle, but it's just it's up here in quadrant 2. So you see the distinctions that we're making between all these. Here it was out, here it was in, and these are both lag quadrants. Here it was leading and out. Now it's leading and in over here. My voltages haven't moved. Now of course we're talking a stable environment. That's what technicians are in most of the time. If you walk into the sub, these are the things that you're typically gonna see. Hope this is helpful.